YouTube can be a pretty life-changing thing for a lot of people. One moment you're a normal guy chilling in your house making home movies, and the next moment you're one of the world's biggest YouTube duos. One moment you might be one of Vine's biggest superstars, going viral making absolute bangers.
Ooh! Ouch, Charlie! Ah! Charlie, Batman.
And the next moment you're a multi-millionaire online star. Making it big on platforms like YouTube or Twitch is quite the feat for someone to accomplish. And say what you want, but doing so is more difficult than you might think. As long as you at least, put some effort into your videos, unlike some people.
No, I did not just do that.
Oh! Bro sauced himself up.
It's time to
Just do it! Just f***ing do it!
But what do you do once you've made it? Do you give back to those in need just to do some good in this world? Do you use your YouTube earnings to fund your music career? Or do you take a diarrhea dookie shit all over your fans and take their f***ing money? Well, if you're anything like the YouTubers in today's video, then your answer to that last question is a big fat yes. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Virgo, and today I'm going to be taking you back to memory lane and discussing some of the worst YouTuber scams ever seen. Starting with our main man, the IRL streaming star, Ice Poseidon.
Because I have a BBC.
You!
I'm just joking. I was born that way. I don't know.
If you don't know who Ice Poseidon is, he's a live streamer who had humble beginnings playing an online MMO game named RuneScape, to finding himself playing real life MMO with his ragtag group of friends, soon becoming one of Twitch's biggest IRL streamers. And what exactly is IRL streaming? Basically, it's when you turn your life into a game for the amusement of 14-year-olds and accept donations for you to keep the camera rolling at all times. Usually getting up to strange and annoying antics in public and dragging any poor bystander into your live stream for content.
Hey guy in the dark gray shirt.
I don't know what that is, Mom.
Can I have your wife? Can I eat your wife's kids?
Hey!
Hey guy in the gray shirt, why are you such a bitch?
Stop, turn it off, dude.
Hey guy in the
That's
gray shirt,
inappropriate.
you are a minimum wage slave.
That's inappropriate.
Kind of like a reality TV show such as The Jersey Shore, except the hosts tend to be even bigger assholes and 80% of the people didn't consent to being involved. By the way, just because The Jersey Shore was garbage doesn't mean I didn't like it. Yes, I am guilty of being a fan of The Jersey Shore, but moving on. With all these scenarios Ice Poseidon would find himself in, and also inviting less than savory folks into his inner circle, he would garner a pretty toxic fan base that would want to ramp things up for the laughs, okay, for the goofs, the gaffs, the lulz. And so with these factors involved, he would become a frequent victim of swatting.
Who the f is that? Yo, is that somebody at my door? Hold on. Give me a second.
In the magnum opus of toxicity, calling it a bomb threat while Ice Poseidon was on a plane, causing said plane to land prematurely and for Ice to be arrested.
Exclusive breaking news update in that case of a threat against a plane at Sky Harbor.
Yeah, we just talked with the people who were taken off the plane. To recap, police say somebody called in a threat against the plane, which flew from Los Angeles to Phoenix tonight. New right now, an online personality, somebody who streams video online, says it was a bomb threat and it was a prank. He says he was the target.
I felt really bad for everybody on the plane because they just had to sit there because of this guy who called. He called in and said that I had a bomb on the plane. That's what he said. He was pretending to be me.
After this moment, the platform Ice was streaming on, Twitch, would begin to get so much negative press that would end up banning him to avoid criticism of allowing his content on their platform. A pretty scary ordeal for Ice to say the least, but after all this, Ice would start to shift his content to a more tame scenery, saying he wanted to be known as a chill guy with a chill audience. I was already beginning to change up my content when I moved out of LA, because I was just like, I'm not really happy doing this anymore, Ice said. I had a very bad sort of community at the moment, and I was just like, alright, I've got to just take a step back and restart because I've let things get out of hand. As time went on, Ice Poseidon kept to his promise of being more tame. He wasn't Markiplier levels of friendly, but enough that the toxicity would die down. Unfortunately for everybody, that wouldn't last long because about a year ago, he would throw all integrity out the window and scam his fans out of $500,000. And look, Ice was never known to be a goody good boy, but god damn man, your own day ones, man, that's crazy, that's f***ing insane. And how did he do all this? Well, as we know, cryptocurrency has had quite the boom in recent years, with everyone trying to cash in on that market. One of those people being Ice himself. Now, Mr. Poseidon would create, Ice Poseidon would advertise a currency called CX Coin, where he'd fabricate a plan telling his fans to buy in, and when least expected, he pulled the rug from underneath them, closed the currency down, and pocketed the money. This ruse was uncovered by a fellow content creator named CoffeeZilla, who's known for speaking on personal finance and educating people on scams. Pretty admirable stuff.
Famous live streamer Ice Poseidon just scammed his followers for up to $500,000, and I'm gonna prove it. He personally profited $300,000 by stealing money out of a crypto scheme that he set up. And when I confronted Ice Poseidon, who's better known by his real name Paul Danino, about this scam, he was shockingly honest.
You want to keep the money that's not yours, that you took from the project, even though you failed to deliver.
I mean, I'm not really sure what you want me to say, but yeah.
I'm trying to get you to return the money because it's 100% still available and you could do that.
Yeah, I could give the money back. It is within my power. But I'm going to look out for myself and not do that. I don't know what else to say. That's just the most honest answer.
Yeah, so he just blatantly said, I scam my fans, f you. Pretty base stuff, honestly. He didn't care about any backlash from scamming his fans, and pretty much kept it pushing. And the best part of it all though, is when asked what his incentive was to scam people, he said that he wanted the newest Tesla. What a f***ing dickhead, dude. What a fucking, people are struggling to get groceries, people are struggling to pay their rent, but hey, f*** it. You know, and the worst part is it's not even an enemy. It's not even I don't know what Ice Poseidon enemies look like, but it's your own fans, man. Holy shit. You wouldn't even be rich whatsoever or known without them, but a brand new Tesla, hey.
You know you're stupid, right?
Tanacon, Mange, Mojo? Tana is a storytime YouTuber and a vlogger, mostly known for being your standard blonde party bimbo. You know, very loud, excessive drinking and drug use, and always speaking about sex and parties, the usual.
Just the definition of a typical conservative, I voted for Trump, I go to Texas State University, and I'm homophobic and racist. And I light the salvia for literally 10 seconds, and I'm just loading up the fattest hit, and everyone around me is what the f is she doing? Whoa, this girl can hang, oh my god, she can hang, that's so dope. And I'm just loading up the hit, I feel so f***ing cool because I'm yeah, I can hang. So we had 2 open, halfway finished handles, the biggest size of alcohol you can get of Captain Morgan. Stoner kid brought a bag of 20 Xanax that he was gonna sell while we were there, and he didn't sell any of them. An entire JanSport backpack full of marijuana, a pipe, a bong that was Rastafarian colored, a cappuccino.
There's so much on my I had to literally use a tampon to try and keep it from oozing out in this car ride.
I was expecting so many things to come out of your mouth before that, but slay.
Well, in 2017, Tana would get into some hot water at VidCon, an annual convention for influencers, fans, brands, and executives. While attending VidCon 2017, Tana would refuse a creator badge, which would have given her extra clearance and security so she wouldn't be mobbed by her fans while walking around. So of course, since Tana was a huge creator at the time, and she refused the badge, she was immediately swarmed by her teen girl fan base anywhere she went. She made an hour-long video detailing the details. She made an hour-long video talking about the shit, and basically was saying, I'll just let her say it. I'm sorry, we have to hear her talk again, I'm sorry. This is mean, I'm sorry, that's mean. Fuck you, Tana.
I am in heaven. I am in euphoria. This is all I've ever wanted. I hadn't even been inside the VidCon Convention Center yet, where all of the fans are and all of the cool stuff is, but I'm getting a little taste of what VidCon's like, and I'm freaking out. I'm literally crying happy tears, hugging you guys and holding you guys and taking videos, and everything is just incredible. And so about 20 minutes into the mob and 20 minutes of taking pictures and stuff in the hotel lobby, security comes out, they grab me by my arm and they pull us into this room and they're like, listen, this is a safety hazard, you can't do this, whatever. And honestly, I was very upset, and while I was having the time of my life meeting my fans, I understood that causing this little mob in this giant hotel lobby, get why they pulled me away. And so then they were like, that was a pretty big mob, are you a featured creator? We can walk you through the featured creator hallways up to your room or up to someone else's room or whatever. And I said, oh no, VidCon didn't make me a featured creator, I didn't know it was that big of a deal. Obviously, if I'm causing a mob like this and I need to walk through the featured creator hallways and stuff like that, you'll just give me a featured creator pass, right? And whoever this guy was, the security and the person with VidCon, he just looks at me and he laughs and he's like, oh no, sweetie, if you're not a featured creator, you can either go up to one of your friends' rooms or something like that, or you can basically get the off the premises because you're causing a huge safety hazard. Clearly everyone here knows who you are and they're gonna mob you if you walk out there. So if you're not a featured creator, there's nothing we can do for you. And so that's when I for the first time was like, that makes no sense. If I'm getting mobbed by hundreds of people that are at your event, why wouldn't you just give me a stupid little plastic bag that says featured creator so that I can walk through some expensive hallways and make things a lot safer?
I do want to say from Tana's accounts, what she's saying makes perfect sense to me at least. Why would they have her advertise VidCon on her Twitter, say she's a featured creator, and then not give her a badge? So if what she's saying is true, it makes perfect sense. Either way, security told her to leave, and so she did. And there's a lot more details that I'm skipping for the sake of time, but we're moving on, okay? We're moving the fuck on. VidCon 2018 was set to go on as usual, but just a couple blocks over, Tana set up her own convention, Tanacon. Marketed as a free 2-day long event where she promised meet and greets, concerts, and more, and where everyone there will be a featured fucking creator. She kept saying that.
And you're a featured fucking creator here.
I remember that vividly. It was always the featured fucking creator or whatever the fuck she was saying.
So I guess the last thing I want to leave you guys with is a question. I think all of the rebelled people and all of the unwanted people should host a little meet and greet in Anaheim, California on the same days as VidCon. I'd love to do it. So if you guys want to leave me suggestions of places in Anaheim to throw a free meet and greet below on my birthday at VidCon this year, let me know because I'm going to find a place and I'm going to do it.
Sadly for her fans, none of this would go as planned. The main issue was the venue that she had booked. It was set to house 5,000 guests, where it was rumored that approximately 20,000 showed up. Which, there's also rumored that it wasn't 20,000, but either way, it was way too many fucking people.
Cheese, no mustard, no cheese. No mustard, no cheese.
Some minor chaos would ensue at first, but as time went on, things would quickly go south. Not only were her supporters left in the California heat for hours, baking like fucking pizzas, there was no water, no concessions, and no order within the lines. There was nothing, everybody was just kind of sitting there, standing there for hours, and nothing was being told to anybody.
This shit show couldn't get any worse.
So of course, in these conditions and the sun beating down on them, a couple people ended up having heat strokes, which is very sad. I've seen what heat strokes can do to somebody, and it is not pretty. But when the doors finally opened, people had hope that they were finally going to get what they came there for. Unfortunately, right after that, a stampede would happen, causing a fan to be taken to a hospital, luckily only with minor injuries though. After fans were finally inside the venue, it quickly dawned on them that nothing was set up properly, and most of the promised featured fucking creators didn't even show up. It was just an all-around dog shit of a time. Shane Dawson, aka the guy that didn't on his cat, made a decent video documenting and investigating the truth about Tana, where in true blonde woman style, she pretty much just cried and lied her way out of any responsibility.
When I spent my whole car right up like looking at videos of people like there and like by the fucking sunburns. Like everything is just so f***ed up. And I want you to be real with me. I don't want you to be. You don't even have to do this. Like you are everything I've ever wanted to be. And you believing in me even in the slightest for anything means so well to me. And to let you down and people who love us and love me and love you down is so heartbreaking.
早上好，中国！现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋。
Okay, quick side note about this imagery right here. I might get a little bit of hate right here, but every time I see a woman that looks like Tana crying over a situation, saying something's not her fault when it clearly fucking is, and maybe sometimes throwing a few accusations someone's way like Karens do. I think of this great film called Rosewood, where the premise is a white woman cheats on her husband, the guy that she's cheating on her husband with beats the fuck out of her, and knowing she can't go to the police because they're gonna ask questions and find out she's cheating, she decides to say that she was assaulted by a
Nigga.
Get him.
It was a nigga.
What a fucking nigger.
which causes the white town to massacre the black town of Rosewood. And after all this crazy fucked up shit happens, the man finds out his wife was just a lying whore and got everybody riled up and off the perks for no reason. Pretty good movie, and I would recommend it, but just remember that imagery whenever anyone is caught in a lie and they just start bawling their eyes out and fucking yeah, that shit. Just remember that imagery. I do want to say, obviously this whole entire event isn't all on Tana. There's a bunch of people from behind the scenes who were working and somewhat screwing her over. Shane Dawson points that out in his documentary. And if she could have pulled this event off, it would have been legendary as shit. I mean, she did try to take on VidCon at the age of what, like 19? I gotta give her props. That would have been pretty cool, but you know, you just gotta, you must simply do better. What did all these fucking people on Twitter say nowadays? We must do better. Clap emoji. We must do better. Okay, that's enough of that. Now, Tana technically didn't steal money away from her fans, but a lot of people paid thousands to make their way out there. And even though the event was supposed to be free, she did sell VIP tickets for $65 a piece. And all they got was skin cancer and a condom. And yes, she gave out goodie bags with barely anything in them except for a Tana condom. Isn't that so cute? A Tanacon, Tana condom. Get it? Get it? Anyways, on to the next fucking narcissist. Everyone's favorite entrepreneur, rapper, and master boxer, Ohio white boy Jake Paul, has had his fair share of scams throughout his entire YouTube career. From crypto, phony NFTs, and shady business deals, Jake is no stranger to the ideology, securing the bag by any means necessary.
Here guys, I've been working on this drop with Origin for so long now. April 17th is the day. After I knock out Ben Askren, we're doing the biggest NFT drop for boxing yet. It's called The Future of Boxing. It's amazing art pieces with amazing artists. Be ready.
I could make a fully hour-long video on this guy's scams alone, but today we're going to be focusing on something that blew my mind a while ago, and my poor 3 brain cells have yet to fucking recover. In early 2020, the year of misery, chaos, and all-around dumb shit, Jake will launch a movement called the Financial Freedom Movement, where he will issue the same tired bars we'll always hear from the guy that never paid attention in class, you know, the school doesn't teach anything type beat, which he's known to do a lot. Even going as far as to make a diss track on underpaid, disrespected teachers, because that was definitely needed.
My teachers never liked me one bit. They said I wouldn't amount to be shit. They thought I was just another misfit.
Yeah, truly awful song, but I do have to give him credit though. His recent music is not good, but it's not that bad.
The Paul name worth $1 billion. I'll be in it, go like a synonym. Cleveland couldn't see the vision then. Me and Braun made them witnessing. Kale's got them all listening. I've been feeling like I'm Johnny Depp on the Flying Fox in the Caribbean. The goal was never to be fitting in. Security keeping the effing in.
Like, it's just so unfortunate that all this stuff is like the Paul brothers, because like they're just such assholes sometimes, you know? Oh man. But let's move on before I fuck around and buy one of this dumbass's NFTs, man. The Financial Freedom Movement's main goal was to teach the young generation the power of being wealthy through entrepreneurship and straight grind. And Jake made this video to go along with it.
They say we're entitled and lazy. They tell us to go to college, get a job, retire at 65. How's that working out for us? Are your parents happy? Are they living the life they wanted? There's over $1 trillion in student loan debt and people with outdated education who can't even get a job for the student loans they took out that now haunt them for life. Maybe we're too young to have experienced this yet, but if you're not, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I've had enough of it. Our generation is better than this. We deserve better, we're smarter. So what's the solution? We need to create a movement for our generation, one that inspires people to take action to achieve their dreams. Not the dreams our parents have for us or our society. We need a movement that inspires people to live life on their terms, not someone else's. A movement that anyone who's courageous enough to follow can have a much higher chance of becoming financially free from the societal cookie-cutter 9-to-5 jobs we are all told to have. Our future is in our hands. Are you with me?
Not necessarily wrong. I mean, I believe modern day college is kind of a complete scam, unless you have a path already set in mind, such as like doctor or some kind of CS major. One of the big, actually useful things. And although Jake is a super successful millionaire with nice cars, expensive jewelry, and massive brand deals at the ripe age of 26, I wouldn't say he's the right messenger for this. But hey, he was gonna help you learn how to break away from your 9-to-5s and live the life you dreamt of. And how was Jake gonna do that? Well, you pay $20 a month to have exclusive video calls with Jake himself so he can tell your kids to drop out of school and start a YouTube channel like he did. And the best part, pay money to go to a paintball and mini golf course to hear Jake babble to you about how he doesn't like how the US government wants to educate your kids.
It's time to stop letting the
Wow. You're so eloquent.
And then he just makes it rain on your entire family. It's just so funny to this day. And I just want to say, I'm not upset at Jake's success, unlike most people. I actually think him and his brother's come up is pretty inspiring, to say the least. They came from being the cringiest, most obnoxious douchebags on YouTube to being the most obnoxious douchebags but with money, so you gotta give them some kind of credit. You know, no one can say they aren't good at what they do, but the fact that he had people pay into this master class with promises and then without feeling a single ounce of dignity, he just backed out. Like none of it ever happened. He just literally backed out. Where was our live chat with Jake Paul? Why is the calendar completely empty with no event scheduled? Well, I'll tell you why, Jordan, whatever your name is, because you got fucking scammed. You got scammed for 3 keys and 6 ref, bro. Like, come on. And it's not like he didn't have the time, because only a couple months later we would see him stealing wine and breaking windows during the chaos in 2020.
Oh my god! Oh my god, it's getting crazy.
It just still blows my mind. Like, I know I could talk about so many other scams, but this is one of those ones that I just don't want people to forget. It's like, parents, why on earth did you let your kids talk you into buying this shit, man? Be smarter with your money, people. Please, just please. Yeah, this whole event was a scam. So, yeah, just so we're clear on that. Okay, cool. Great talking with you. Well, that concludes our list of today's scammers. What did we learn? I don't know. Don't trust YouTubers. Don't trust YouTubers with your money. I don't know, man. I don't know how people trust any of these guys at all. I don't hate any of these guys, of course. These are just all jokes. It's funny to make fun of them sometimes, like, you know, crack a few jokes. I don't want these dudes to just like fail, obviously, but like, what possesses somebody to get, well, obviously money, but what possesses people to believe anything these guys say? And what possesses anybody to, like, you know, trust what these guys say? Anyways, if you're a fan and you're feeling like supporting your favorite YouTuber, just think twice before doing it. And if you're a YouTuber thinking about scamming your fans, don't do it, because that's fucking gay. Like always, it's been your boy Virgo. Make sure you drink water, breathe air, and move your body. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.